guys, got a little player's handbook battle report for you today. We got a 35-point game with two new factions. Today we got a Circle versus Khador game going on. So today, playing Circle, we got Melanie.
Hi. I am playing a pureblood. Then I have my first Argus, my pretty little Stalker, then my second Argus, and a Feral Warpwolf. I'm using regular Chaos and a Druid Wilder. And I also have my Shifting Stones here with their Overseer. Don't look at his arms because it's not really there.
Alright, and then playing Mel today, we got a good friend of ours, first time debut on Player's Handbook, we got Alex.
Hello. Alright, right here I have a Manhunter with Advanced Deploy. I have the Widowmaker Marksman, Widowmaker Unit, the Juggernaut, Grey Lords, the War Dog, regular Sorsha, the Destroyer, Max Winterguard Rifle Corps, and Cosmic Joe.
Alright guys, so we're going to get the first turn going. We'll be back to you with turn one. Circle's going first. Alright guys, we got Circle turn one here. First thing we want to do is just give you a quick overview of the board, let you see where everything was. And here's Melanie to tell you what Circle did first turn.
Alright, first thing was the pureblood. He took Spell Ward and just advanced closer to the tree line. Then the first Argus took ran over here. There's his little Fury for that. That's his. And then Stalker, he took Prout and ran over there too. And then the Wilder did the same thing, just ran over next to the trees. My other Argus just kind of walked forward. And the Feral did the same thing, but he took Protective Plates and walked forward. The Shifting Stones over there, they shifted forward 8 inches, and then the Stonekeeper just kind of walked up beside it. And then Kaya activated. She cast Oculation on herself, and once again just walked over closer to the tree line.
Alright guys, we'll be back with Khador turn one. Alright guys, back with Khador turn one, and here's Alex, tell you what Khador did.
Alright, to begin my turn, Sorsha gave a focus to each of the Jacks, and the Juggernaut ran up, followed by the Destroyer also running. The Grey Lords moved up behind the Juggernaut and dropped 3 Blizzards, and then the Widowmakers over here stayed in the forest and just keep up the concealment and cover, along with the Widowmaker. The Manhunter moved into the forest to get camouflage and concealment as well. And then the Rifle Corps over here ran and stayed spread out to minimize possible AoE damage. Joe came up behind them and gave them Fearless and Tough.
I don't like tough.
That's just tough on you then. And then Sorsha, she wind rushed up and sat on 2, followed by the Dog to stay behind her and protect her.
Alright guys, so a little quick overview of the table. We'll be back with Circle turn 2. Alright guys, we're back with Circle turn 2. Alright, so here's Melanie to tell us what Circle did.
Okay, first thing, first Argus ran up, or walked up, and he tried to Doubtful Bark to that guy over there, but it didn't work because he wasn't close enough. So he's just kind of sitting there now. The Feral then took Protective Plate and just kind of wandered up over here beside where the stones were. Then the Stalker went from right here to over there, just kind of advanced a little bit. He took Prowl again, and he's just kind of hanging out there. Next, the Pureblood, which was back here somewhere, advanced all the way up here, sprayed the Destroyer, and boosted hit and damage, so he actually did like 10 damage points to him.
Yeah.
Even though it was -6. And then, Kaya advanced. She cast Oculation on herself again because I'm a dork and forgot to upkeep it. And then she also Spirit Doored the Pureblood back to next to her. Then the Shifting Stones just kind of shifted up, and the Stonekeeper moved up with them. He cast Rock Hammer at the Destroyer, and it hit him, but it didn't do any damage. And the Wilder just kind of moseyed up in between the rest of them. That was it.
Alright guys, let's get a little look at the board. Looks like next turn it's going to be going down. So we'll be back in just a minute with Khador. Alright guys, we're back. Khador turn 2. So here's Alex. Tell us what Khador did.
Alright, to begin my turn, I gave 1 focus to the Juggernaut and 2 to the Destroyer. The Destroyer then activated and stayed still and took the aiming bullet. Took a shot at the Feral. He boosted both the hit and damage and only did 4 points. The Juggernaut just stayed still I activated Joe. He walked up and gave the Winter Guards a speech of an extra dice to hit. They all walked up. Only 2 were in range to ignore stealth. The first one took a shot at the Stonekeeper and did 4 points of damage. The other one took a shot at the stone and did 1 point. Then I activated my Manhunter over here on the left flank. She ran up the side 12 inches and she's hanging out right there. The Widowmaker Marksman here walked up to the edge of the forest, shot her Druid Wilder, killing her. The Widowmakers here moved up to the side of the forest and just standing there waiting for something to come in range. The Grey Lords then moved up. They dropped 3 smoke clouds in front of the Jacks. Sorcerer then wind rushed up behind them and sat on 1 focus, and the dog brought to the rear behind her.
Alright guys, so it's Khador turn 2. Another little brief overview of the board. We'll be back with circle turn 3. Alright guys, so we're back with circle turn 3, and here's Melanie to tell us what happened.
Okay, so Kaya leads her Fury and upkept Oculation. Then the shifting stone shifted. Stonekeeper stayed where he was and cast Rock Hammer, which killed 2 of the Winter Guards that was over there. Next thing, the Argus that was right here charged the Juggernaut. And he did a combo bite. That hit, but did not do any damage. Then the Pureblood, right here, sprayed the Juggernaut, but he hit my Argus first, and took 10 points damage from him, and didn't even damage the Juggernaut. Then, Kaya advanced forward just a little bit, cast Spirit Door to get the Feral back over here for next turn. Then the Stalker that was right here charged forward, and he actually did a little bit of damage to the Juggernaut. He took 18 points of damage total. And then the Feral activated, cast Protective Plate, and this other little Argus just kind of walked forward. And I think I need new dice.
Alright guys, so that was circle turn 3, and we'll be back here in a minute with Khador turn 3. Alright guys, back with Khador turn 3, or as it will now be known, the turn that what went around came around. Alright, so here's Alex. So Alex, what Khador did this turn?
They did alright, exactly like he said. I got what was coming to me after she had a turn of bad rolls. So did I. Start my turn, I gave out 3 focus to the Juggernaut and 2 to the Destroyer. The Sorcerer kept 1 for herself. I then activated Joe, who walked up over here and gave the Winter Guard an extra dice to hit. They kind of advanced up a little bit, and they finished off the Stonekeeper, and then tried to shoot the Feral and the Stones to no avail, doing no damage. I then activated the Grey Lords, who came over here and sprayed into the combat and finished off the Argus. The third one over here tried to spray the Stalker and completely missed. I then activated the Juggernaut. He swung with his axe at the Destroyer the first time and did 11 points of damage. He then missed with his open fist, doing no damage. And then he tried to buy and boost another attack with his axe, which whiffed. I then activated the Marksman over here, who shot the Argus and did 8 points of damage. And then activated the Widowmakers, who 3 of them missed, 1 hit, doing 4 points of damage. I then activated the Manhunter, who ran around the flank trying to sneak up there on Kaya. And followed by that, I took Sorcha and just backed her up 6 inches, and she sat on 1, and then the War Dog just ran up behind her to keep her safe.
Alright guys, so that was Khador turn 3. We'll be back with circle turn 4 and getting close to the conclusion of this battle report. Alright guys, we're back with circle turn 4, and as you can see by looking at the board, it was a hell of a turn. So here's Melanie to tell you what happened.
Alright, so Kaya upkept leached all her fury and upkept Oculation. She moved back, and the Manhunter that was back here, she whacked him and killed him. And then she cast Spirit Door and came back up here next to where all her stuff was. Then the Stalker activated. He took +2 strength, regenerated for 2, and then he just wrecked the Juggernaut. Then he bought an attack, killed Grey Lord, and then also killed 2 Widowmakers.
It's pretty amazing.
Then my Argus activated, charged the Destroyer, did a combo strike, but it only did 3 points of damage. Then he was just kind of there. Then the Feral activated, and things went all crazy. It took +2 strength, charged the Destroyer, did 22 points of damage without buying any attacks.
dumb.
Yeah.
Circle Pro.
Then the shifting stones activated, and they just kind of went over there in front of Winter Guard just to piss them off. It was great. And then the Pure Blood, this is the best part. Walked forward, sprayed his little spray, and hit Sorsha with boxcars, because I needed 11. He took 7 points of damage from Sorsha. Then he also hit the Grey Lord and killed him, because he was in the way of his spray. Yeah, that's it.
So, pretty amazing turn for the Circle. Gonna need a big comeback from the Khador to top that one. So let's just get a little shot of Alex. This is how Alex is feeling now.
See, this turn was so awful, all I gotta do is punch this guy.
Alright guys, we're back with Khador turn 4, and let Alex tell you what he did.
Alright, this turn is where things are starting to get pretty desperate for me. That last Circle turn really hurt, so I'm kind of going for like a last-ditch effort here to win this. Sorsha, there's no checks left, but she kept all her focus for herself. I went ahead and activated the Rifle Corps and Joe. They both just ran up and gave them Fearless and Tough, trying to get towards Kaya. I did the same with the Widowmaker Marksman and the 2 living Widows. They're trying to close in on her. Sorsha tried to cast Razor Wind twice at the Argus, hit him once, then a slight bit of damage. Then she wind rushed around this corner and advanced, and the War Dog came up, and I'm just trying to survive here.
Alright guys, so let's see if Melanie keeps the pressure up, or if Alex's crazy flank tactics are going to work. Alright, we'll be back with Circle Turn. Alright guys, back with Circle Turn 5, and Melanie to tell you what the Circle did.
Alright, well, I leaped in upkept Arculation on Kea. The Feral, I had to leave a Fury on him, but he passed his threshold. Then Kea activated, and she was like over here somewhere, and killed the last 2 Widowmakers, popped her feet, got all her fury back, then killed the 3rd Widowmaker that was over, actually killed the Marksman that was over here. Then she cast Khador and got over there and sat on 2. Then the Argus that was over here ran over there, used this animus. Then the Pure Blood walked up, sprayed the Argus, and actually hit Sorsha. But it missed Sorsha, but whatever. Then the Stalker just ran into base to base with Sorsha, so she wants to run around. She's got to take Pure Free Strike from that big old sword that's hanging out over there. And then the Feral just took Protective Plates, moved around behind Kea, and then the Shifting Stone shifted and got all on top of Joe.
They're giving him hugs. Huggles. We love you, Joe. Alright guys, so just a little quick overlook of the board. And we'll be back with Khador turn 5. Back with Khador turn 5, and I have to give Alex a special page 5 award for playing like he had a pair instead of just running around like a super puss. So here's Alex to tell you what he did.
Alright, so started my turn. Sorsha kept all her focus, because she has no one to allocate to. And then activated the War Dog, who made an attack at the Stalker and missed. And then activated Sorsha. She made her initial swing, missed. And she made another swing and hit, and did 9 points of damage. And she made another swing, bite and boost, did nothing. And then activated Cosmic Joe, who gave the speech of an extra dice to hit, moved up and shot at Kaya, and did 4 or 5 points. And then activated the Grey Lord, who came over here and made a spray and missed. And then moved up the Rifle Corps, who all made shots at Kaya and all missed once again. I tried, but to no avail.
He put up a valiant effort. So we'll be back with Circle turn 6, and hopefully the conclusion of this game, because I know you guys are tired of watching. Alright guys, Sorsha goes down. Melanie, what'd you do?
Alright, so what I did is I just leached my Fury, upkept Arculation for some strange reason, moved Kea up. Well, I ran her, so she ran over there, so that my Stalker over there was inside her range. And then my Werewolf just reached out and beat the crap out of Sorsha. That was the end of it.
Yeah, she got one-shotted. So, we have our winner, our loser, and the biggest loser of all. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed.